Easy Lemon is a Loft series that Tim Hink and Ashley Hamilton host, and they invite artists from all over the nation to come in and really explore their art and challenge themselves. When you're in theater, sometimes that gets difficult to figure out what is it that you haven't tried, because you're constantly switching from genre, and also for us at Theater for the New South, we are constantly switching spaces, and so we always have a different set of challenges. But the one thing I've really not explored in theater is the writing side of it, and I just challenged myself and sat down and wrote 3 pieces. I kind of went with this, I don't know, this tactic that Maria Irene Fornes uses in her writing, and I had read about it, where if she ever gets stumped or she needs inspiration, or maybe she didn't need inspiration, she just decided to go with this method, she would open up, for example, a cookbook, and she would take a line from it and just start writing. Or she would look at an object and just start writing whatever came. And I did that with one of the pieces. It's the longest piece, and that one I sat down with an essay by Emerson and just kind of would read a few words, and whatever struck me I would try and incorporate it and weave it in. And then I also had a photograph that I was not writing about, but what the photograph evoked to me. The other pieces, one is strictly a conversation, and it's just kind of something that, with recent events that are going on in our nation and how they affected me personally, and I didn't want to come off as self-indulgent, but I kind of felt that we were all experiencing this in a weird way, and what happens when someone verbalizes that in a setting like this. And then the last one is actually adapted from a short story called Eyes of a Blue Dog, and I take very few lines from it, and it's kind of my vision of what it would be like to try and create a new life that might be similar to one that you used to have, and you're trying to create a memory, physically create a memory within a space. What would that look like when you have to transplant yourself somewhere else? So that's kind of where the 3 pieces, just the ideas I was working with. The performances only last around 30 minutes a piece, and there will be time afterwards for us all to sit around and talk about kind of what we've experienced, and you can ask me or the actors whatever you'd like. You should probably know that there will be no seats for this performance. So you will be moving around during the performance, and I wouldn't worry about it because you'll know exactly where to look. The actors kind of cue you in on where to look. That makes it sound really interactive, but it's not that interactive. It runs January 23rd through the 28th, and every night starts at 8 at Easy Lemon.